Hi guys, Zach here with a Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a 4v4 match on the map Super Ore Garden. I'm starting in the top middle position playing as the Soviets. And for those of you who don't know this map, there's lots of resources in the middle of the map and it's a much better place to deploy your ore refineries, which is why I'm moving to the middle initially. Usually what happens on this map is lots of players move to the middle and you sort of like get a big fight in that area. And one of the reasons a lot of people choose to play as Soviets is because Tesla coils are very strong in this middle section because there's lots of cliffs around, so it's quite hard to maneuver tanks around. So that makes Tesla coils much more effective rather than when they're in open spaces. And you can see I've moved some of my infantry down the left hand side. I'm just trying to get as much of this map uncovered because you have to be quite careful because you can start quite close to other players' bases. And when that happens you have to... Ooh, that's sort of a difficult position there. I had to get out of the ore truck, so I'm just going to pull back a little bit. And you can see infantry getting through there from orange, so they've got a little bit of sight of my base. And I do need to be careful because they'll be able to see that ore refinery. And on this map you do tend to have things that are quite exposed, and this is looking bad now because we've got purple coming from the right hand side of the map and we've also got orange as well, so this makes things a little bit more difficult. And I'm just trying to use my ore truck there just to get some infantry squashes, and yeah, it's not going well at all. And I'm going to lose that unfortunately because I wasn't quick enough to get the infantry, so this makes it quite hard now. I'll get that flame tower out though and it will clear out those infantry. So a really bad start from me there. I just didn't expect... I lost too many infantry at the start when I brought them down to orange's base, and you can see those purple infantry coming from the right hand side. So what I need to do now is just wait till I can get my economy started. And what I'm going to use is that ore truck just to try and squash some of those infantry, and it has worked. So those orange infantry aren't going to be a problem anymore, and now we've got the ore refinery out. Thankfully though, what we do have is we do have 3 ore trucks now, so our economy should be able to build back up quite quickly. It's just a bit difficult in that start, and we can see that green has a Tesla coil down that right hand side, and I'm just waiting for a Tesla coil here. We can see that purple bringing more infantry into the middle, and now orange with that light tank. And I'm going to need that Tesla coil really quickly because those Tesla coils are strong against... Yeah, I was a bit careless there, but we've got that Tesla coil out now, so it'll be able to sort of clear out any light tanks that come through the middle. And we're just going to get another Tesla coil out there just to make sure nothing can get through, because Tesla coils, as I said earlier, they're a lot more powerful on this map. And you can see orange leaving those tanks well, he's left them alone, and we managed to take them out. And now purple coming with a lot of infantry. Purple seems to have invested quite heavily in infantry this game. And yeah, it looks like I'm going to maybe lose that heavy tank again, but managed to get it back. But you can see green there, Rambo managing to get the squash on some of those purple infantry. And we can see red coming in with some light tanks right now, and that next Tesla coil is almost available. I just need to get some more ore trucks, that's the thing, because I am struggling for ore at the moment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at what was happening at the other side of the map with cyan and blue. And we can see blue and cyan having a bit of a standoff here, and now blue is coming in because he's got his ore truck there, but cyan has got that flame tower, and you can see that flame tower doing major damage to those infantry, but he's managed to get through. And let's see if he can get the kill on the ore refinery, and it was close, but cyan was just able to get that flame tower up in time, saving that ore refinery, because that would have been a disaster for cyan if he'd managed to get it. But now he's going to have a bit of a trouble getting in with... Yeah, and he's going to have to pull back. What he can use is he can use rocket soldiers, which he's building now, because they just have more range. He just has to be careful because flame towers do have a decent-ish range. And you can see another flame tower going down there. He sold off one of those flame towers, and now those rocket troopers going there. But he's got riflemen coming up forwards, and he's not managed to take another flame tower out. But those riflemen are in quite good numbers, and there's not going to be like what you can do to push them back. And you can see him mining the gems there, and now those riflemen going forwards, and Blue is in a bit of trouble. And now they look to be on the ore refinery, but he's got a flame tower. The question is can Cyan get that ore refinery down? It looks like it's going to be okay for now. But we can see that Blue's ore truck is on low HP, and he's going to have to... Oh, this is a bad idea, taking it there, and now he's pulling it back. He needs to take it to the other side, like further up the map where there's an ore patch there. And that's going to mean it's going to be long distance mining, which isn't ideal. But now he's got a couple of flame towers out, and rocket men are being used by Cyan also. But he's got his rocket men here, and he's took them too close. So what he wanted to do, he needed to fire on those flame towers from a bit further back. But he didn't do that, and then they got taken out, and that flame tower crawl is coming forwards. The question is he going to be able to build anything from that war factory? Because I'm not sure that Cyan has a war factory. But that flame tower crawl is getting closer and closer to Blue's base, and I think Blue's out of funds at the moment, so this is not good at all for Blue. He's got a rocket trooper there, but now that flame tower is just too close, and you can see that Blue is going to be taken out of the game. He's lost his ore refinery. So back to the main game view, so you can see where we left off. Green's got quite a bit of control down the right hand side. He's got a couple of Tesla there, and he's got a lot of heavy tanks. I've got far fewer tanks, but I do have a couple of Tesla sort of like in the middle, and also protecting the left side of the map. And now we're going for the attack on Orange. Trying to take out one of those ore trucks. It looks like Orange isn't like fully in the middle of the map, so he might be long distance mining a bit. And you can see Red attacking me a little bit there, and now I've got another ore refinery. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and crawl down the left side of the map and just get a bit of visibility. So we can see Orange is sort of like built to the middle, kind of, but isn't fully in there. And now you can see Pink has some heavy tanks there as well, our teammate. So it's going to help me expand down that middle part of the map. And here I'm just getting some visibility on what Orange's base looks like. So it looks like he deployed where he started, and then sort of just built and base crawled towards the middle. And I need to be careful with those ore trucks there. I selected them by accident because I don't have any military units on the map. So we'll just get those ore trucks back to my base, and hopefully we'll be getting some tanks out shortly. You can see I've still got only one war factory out, so I've had that reduced building speed all game so far. But now I've got my second war factory out. That should help with the building speed a little more. And I'm going to get a large power plant and try and start crawling down the left side of the map with Tesla also to help me. And Orange having a fight with Rambo in the middle. But you can see Rambo has the better tank numbers, and he should be able to clear out those Orange tanks no problem. He's using heavy tanks. Orange is using medium tanks playing as the allies. So yeah, just waiting for that Tesla to build, and just trying to build my army up a little bit as well. I've only got a couple of tanks though, so things aren't going so well. You can see Orange building his he's got a few more tanks there, but they are looking at the right side of the map where Rambo does have quite a few tanks. But you can see Eric out with the Tesla coil, and I'm going to try and get that out because they can be a real nuisance on this map. But Red coming in with the infantry, taking out one of my buildings. Fortunately, I still have enough power, and that Tesla coil will hopefully deal with them. Hopefully I'll keep it, and yes, it's just managed to survive, fortunately. Trying to repair it now, but I am low on funds. And Orange coming up the left side of the map with those medium tanks. It does look like I have slightly better numbers at the moment, but he seems to be bringing in reinforcements, and he's bringing in a lot of reinforcements, and now he's got the tank advantage. But what I'm going to have to do is try and pull back and get in that Tesla range, and we'll have to see what this Tesla can do. Can it help us defend against these medium tanks? And you can see those medium tanks, as soon as they're in the range of Tesla, the fight starts to change significantly, and now we're on about even tank numbers. But if he gets in range of that Tesla still, it's going to put the fight in our favour, because we're about even at the moment. He's getting some more tanks built out of that war factory quite close, but I'm going to get another Tesla up a bit closer to the base. I will deploy this Tesla here. If he does go to try and destroy the Tesla, it's going to give us an opportunity to fire on his heavy and medium tanks anyway, but he hasn't chosen to go for, and those tanks have been cleared up. I do have to be a little bit careful though, because Purple also has a Tesla next to Orange's base and his own base. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to let myself build up my tank numbers before I go in for the attack. And I'm just getting another oil refinery down because my economy is not great. I've been focusing a little bit more on building Tesla and getting my base well defended rather than building my economy this game. Although it has helped in these tank fights. It just takes a little bit of a while to build up my army, but you can see as soon as he goes in with those medium tanks, those Tesla taking them out. So yeah, we've managed to take out quite a few tanks here, and now we're going to go in for Purple's Tesla. Hopefully we'll still have the better tank numbers after it, and we've still got 4 tanks left. Orange has only got 3, and I'm just building a oil refinery right there. And you can see Rambo coming in from the right side of the map. He's obviously been taking care of any tanks produced by Purple this game. And it looks like Orange is selling up. He's still got that forward war factory, but it looks like he's given up on this game. Obviously, all his economy is gone, and Orange is officially out of the game. It's now Purple, Red and Cyan left. It looks like Cyan's starting to build Tesla, so he's focusing more on base defences, so he's not going to have too many tanks there. And Red, I think, has maybe been fighting Pink this game. I haven't seen too much of him so far. And I've also got those Tesla outside his base. And we're destroying Eric's base. Now, I wonder if he's gone for multiple MCV, because Eric usually does that. But I haven't seen any extra MCVs here. And it's sort of like a bit of a different map to do that on, I guess. But let's see if we can get down to the back of his base. And you can see we're just base crawling across the map. And we're going to be able to use the yacht on the bottom of the map as well now. And there's his construction yard. And we can see a couple of heavy power plants there. And those ore silos are partially full, so he must have stacked a little bit of ore. Maybe could have done with an extra war factory, possibly. And Eric is out of the game, and now it's just going to be a clean up on the right and left side of the map. You can see Rambo also expanding down the right side of the map. Unit ready. And we've got Red there as well. I think Red and Cyan are both players that have sort of like just built in the edges of the map. Sometimes that can catch people out if they go further back of someone's base. You can see that Pink is still, our teammate's still in this game. And now we're going to see where Red's base is. And you can see those Tesla coils would have been blocking his ore trucks from going to the middle, which they were doing early in the match. And let's have a look here what Red has got. And he hasn't got too much at the moment. It looks like we're going to be able to take out his base quite easily. And it seems to be a Tanya in there. I think that'll be our teammate Pink probably, who's got that Tanya there. So we'll need to take out those pillboxes because they're quite strong against Tanyas. They can take them out quite easily. But yeah, Red losing some buildings there. And Red is now out of the game, and it's Cyan now on the right side of the map. We can see Cyan has built a couple of Tesla coils, but unfortunately his economy's not good enough. He hasn't got many war factories, just one I think at the moment. So we're going to be able to take that right side quite easily as we have total map control and the player number advantage right now. You can see Rambo doing a base crawl towards Cyan's base, so he can help with his own Tesla coils, but I think it's probably possibly going to be over before Rambo reaches his base. And you can see he's got a few heavy tanks there, but they're not going to help too much because we've got a lot of heavy tanks coming in, and we've got more on the way. So a bit of a difficult start for me that game. I did lose that ore refinery early on, needed some help from Rambo, which I thankfully got. Because I was in a difficult position, but as soon as I managed to get that Tesla coil out, it did change things around quite a bit, and it made my base a lot more safe. I did carelessly lose that ore truck as well. I should have really pulled that back when it was getting attacked, but there's only so many things you can do at once really. I guess it's wherever you prioritise. And you can see that Cyan's base is now going to go down. He's low on power, he's just got a couple of buildings left, and yeah, definitely going for the middle is the best decision to go for on this map. Right, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video.